recognize the OMB. Pareho ho silang di nila alam kung ano ibig sabihin ng brief. Ilang minuto ho ba yan?
Your Honor, around 20 minutes.
Wana! Tagal naman. No, my problem is you have a session at 3.
Sige. I'll make it as brief as I can, Your Honor.
Kindly edit as you go along.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Senator Francis Escudero, Chairman of the Committee on Finance, as well as Senator Grace Poe. In behalf of our Chairman, Chairman Ronnie Ricketts, I will be presenting the budget, proposed budget of the OMB for 2015. As usual, the mandate and vision of the OMB is to regulate the manufacturing and replication and exportation of optical media. And our mission is to help in the development of a booming and robust industry in order to be truly competitive in a global community. Of course, currently our key strategies are 3. First is the continuous and effective enforcement and investigation on illegal optical media establishment. Second is the continuous acceptance of licensing and registration of legal optical media businesses. And third is the continuous and intensified OMB information campaigns, as well as coordination and collaboration through public and private partnership. For our agency's goal, right now we wish to highlight that we wish to maintain the status of the Philippines from being, as we were taken out from the USTR Special 3R1 watch list. For the information of the Honorable Chair, the Philippines has been in the 301 watch list since calendar year 1999, and it's been 15 years, and this is the first time that we have been taken out from the 301 watch list. That's why we wish to maintain our current status. Our salient features for the 2015 budget proposals are: first, it includes provisions and programs and projects which are adjusted for inflation as applicable. And second, we have also provisions for office equipment and furnitures and fixtures amounting to more or less 938,000, as well as for motor vehicles, we have at least 2,200,000. This is for the mobility of our personnel and office requirements. Our agency performance measures, as we take note, this is from calendar year 2014. This reflects our achievements from January up to July. For a number of registered and licensed new and renewed optical media establishments, we have 659. For the number of permits to import or export and replication permits issued, we have 1,027. For the monitoring and enforcement, the percentage is 68.96% for from January to July, or a total of 1,655. For prosecution, our batting average for the legal is that of 87.92%, or 2,664 cases filed or charged. For our comparative budget for the OMB in thousands, for calendar year 2014, it is 26,265. But for 2015, we have an NEP of 26,681 for an increase of 416,000. Our MOOE, which was for this year of 18,526, was decreased at least to 18,291. And for our capital outlay, which is 1,743, this increased to 3,138. Yes, sir. For our estimates of revenue for the license fee, our actual achievements, which is that of the fourth column, for license fee we have 1,872. For registration fee, we have 78,000. For processing fee, we have 1,000. For clearance and certification, we have 34,000. For permits fee, we have 444. And others fee, we have 223. As well
This is in thousands, right?
Yes, sir.
In thousands.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. As well as for penalties and surcharges, we're 170,000. To combat the measures in promoting and protecting the intellectual property rights of film and music, we have the following programs. First, we have enforcement. Second, we have massive information campaigns. Third, we have continuous coordination both with the local government and as well as private entities. We have also entered into MOA and MOU signings as well. We always support both local and foreign films. We also conduct theater monitorings, especially on December on the Metro Million Film Fest. And we have also perpetual dialogue with those of the affected sector to go into and to know the heart and root of the problem. As seen in this slide, the jurisdiction of the OMB is nationwide. The red areas are the areas we have visited and are continually monitoring. For accomplishments of our operations or enforcement for January up to August 2014, our number of inspections conducted is 1,918, in which a total of 4,870 sacks million sacks were confiscated. This is more or less gives out 1,948 pieces of DVDs of pirated products seized. And its estimated value is something like 681 million. For the information of the chair, we have conducted various operations in Metro Manila and provinces. This is one of them. This is one in Quiapo. This one in Lucena, in Laguna, in Quiapo again, which we visited, in Pampanga, in Muntinlupa, again in Pampanga, in Bacolod, Iloilo, Taguig City, Batangas, Cebu City. We are not only emphasizing only in that of enforcement, but we also believe that our agency could solve this problem by changing the minds of the people. Because piracy is not only that of the DVD, but you affect a certain sectors, like the movie or the software industry, in which many people depend upon their livelihood. Hence, we continue our massive information campaign in order to educate both the buying public. Okay? We conduct school visitations, basketball games, fun runs, martial arts, and even other activities. As seen in this slide, our chairman has been actively visiting various schools, like the Olongapo National High School, as well as in St. Scholastica Bacolod, and in Lacson Memorial High School, again in Bacolod. And we also touch base with students, even those who come to our office. We try to enlighten them. In this slide, these are the promotional materials which the students whom we talk or touch base have given their inputs how to combat piracy. This is very heartwarming since these students have imbibed what's the depth of piracy and has been giving us both feedback and information and positive information how we could conduct or improve our campaign. Okay. We have also fun runs. Our chairman also has gone to the Don Bosco Fun Run, as well as these are basketball games. We have an OMB basketball team. This is one conducted in Laguna. This is another fun run for our cause, and this is for the Red Cross. We also go out of our reach for good projects. Like this one is for Zamboanga. As we all know that there was a little skirmish that happened in Zamboanga, and we'd like to help our fellow men down south. Okay, again, Fun Run with the Stars. This is in Pampanga. And this even a Muslim commander by name of Sir Nusa has even joined our float in the Metro Manila Film Fest and is also a convert in our anti-piracy campaign. Okay, we have also coordinated with the PDEA, NBI, and the Philippine Air Force. And again, here we went up to Baguio to talk with them. And here we also launched coordination with that of the MTRCB. We have also conducted that of the anti-piracy in public transportation. Of course, these items we seize, in also coordination with the IPO, we conduct a ceremonial destruction of them. This one was conducted in Camp Crame. Okay, when there was a destruction. The other one, the upper slide, it was with Mayor Linden. Then we have here in another one in Kamkrame, and this one was in Pampanga, Apalit. We have also coordinated with Baguio City Mayor Domogan because both the PNP and NBI officials were very instrumental in our enforcement operations. This one in here, we have one in Pampanga, another in Subic, and we do also coordination. Because we believe that though we are a small agency and though we have a limited budget and manpower, we believe through synergy and the concept of force multiplier, by coordinating with both various law enforcement and government agency, we could reach out both to the grassroots and multiply our objectives. This is with our then current Chief PNP, Alan Purisima. Okay, and this is with the IPO. We have also touched base with Mayor Estrada and also with the InterSP, as with your Honorable yours truly, and with Mayor Santos. This one is with Mayor Hercito then, and with the Chief of the Lucena, which is Chief Ilagan. Here, our chairman also went with Ms. Manny Pacquiao to, so he could promote our anti-piracy campaign, as well as with Mayor Lani Cayetano of Taguig. We have also went out of our way to go to Apalit, Pampanga with Mayor Tetanco, as well as in Guagua, Pampanga, Mayor Dante Dato Torres. This is with Chief Alfredo Bigani, as well with Bacoor Mayor Strike Revilla, which we just currently coordinated with during one of our enforcement operations. Our chairman also coordinated Mayor Benjamin Abalos, as well as the other mayors, because we believe that the mayors are instrumental in our anti-piracy effort, because in the grassroots level, they are the ones who give the licenses and know where the subject or affected areas are. This one is in the NCIPR meeting. We were called here because this was the first time that the Philippines was taken out of the 301 watch list after 15 years. So we gave a press con that fortunately our counterparts abroad has recognized our anti-piracy efforts and has given us and taken us out of the watch list, as will be seen in the following slides. We like to also give a holistic dimension that the OMB does not only do enforcement, because we also hold dialogues with these affected sectors to go into the root of the problem. For example, after enforcement, we sit down with these vendors and tell them why they sell these pirated products when there are other alternative livelihoods that could be given to them. Okay, so this is in Baguio. This again in Baguio. This one is with Sir Ruben Gili and Madam Hani Usman. We also conducted, when we conducted operation in Makati, we sat down with the vendors of MCS or Makati Cinema Square to know how we could shift them out of this piracy problem, and break that cycle, that vicious cycle. Okay, so then we have here another one in Bacolod, wherein after the vendors were enlightened why we are doing our job and how it affects our economy, they shook hands with our chairman. Our chairman also goes out of his way to promote cultural ideologies. For example, when upon the invitation of Madam Hani Usman, he also went to their cultural affairs, for Muslim cultural affairs, this is the one with Sulu. We also, through the director Tony Reyes, who's of course a famous movie director, he also taught the budding Muslim filmmakers how to do films in order that they may shift from illegal copying to legitimate cinemas at saka para to showcase to our Filipino peoples their rich cultural heritage.
Director Pinlac, excuse me, tama na ho.
Yes, sir.
Para ko
Yes, sir,
nakita yung kalendaryo ni Ronnie Ricketts eh.
Yes, sir.
Okay
Yes,
na ho
sir.
yun. Again, as I said, we have a 3 o'clock session to catch.
Yes, sir.
Few
Yes, sir.
questions.
Yes, sir.
I saw a computation earlier kung ilang pieces and the value given.
Yes,
Can
Your
you go
Honor.
back to that slide, please? I think 1.9 million or something. Remember that?
Yes, Your Honor. Dito yan, dito yan.
X number of sacks, X number of CDs.
Yes, Your Honor. Robert, lagyan na lang.
Yeah.
This is the one, Your Honor.
1.98 million pieces.
Yes, Your Honor.
Estimated value, 681 million. Magkano nyo bali nilalagay ang presyo ng isang CD?
Your Honor, we base this on the current market price, which we estimated it to be 300 pesos per piece.
Hindi, yun yung MPK, di ba? Mura lang yan eh. I mean, they don't sell it at 300. You and I both know that.
Yes, Your Honor.
They sell it at 20, 30, 40.
Yes, at the highest, at it 100, yes, Your Honor. But, Your Honor, we always base this on the original, because if this were replaced with original copies, this would be the values that is lost by the legitimate stakeholders, Your Honor.
No, but in that case, then it's not the estimated value of the seized optical discs. It'll be, if at all, the amount of money taken out.
Yes, Your Honor, we stand corrected on that, Your Honor.
Secondly, can you give us a breakdown of your 3.138 million CO? Pakisubmit na lang po.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ano ho ba yun, generally? Saan po pupunta yung 3.1 million na capital outlay?
That amount, Your Honor, is for 2 vehicles and for other office equipment, Your Honor.
Pakisubmit na lang po sa amin.
Yes, Your Honor, we take note of that, Your Honor.
And the rent and lease expense of 5.5 million, where does this go to?
Your Honor, that amount goes to the building as well as to the repeater site rental, because we need that for our
Radio.
enforcement. Yes, sir, our radio, sir, Your
Yung
Honor.
building nyo, hindi sa inyo pa?
Right now, currently, I think we're... right now, Your Honor, I think we're fully paid for this year now. I think this is the last payment.
Last na po ito?
Yes, Your Honor.
Inyo na yung building?
Yes, Your Honor. Hopefully,
Meaning, bayad na yung building?
bayad na yung billing, Your Honor.
Thank you. And just for the record too, what's the status of your director now?
Our chairman, sir.
Your chairman rather,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Your Honor, our status right now for our chairman is that...
Ilan days in suspension niya?
Sir, that's 6 months, Your Honor.
Is that a penalty? It's a penalty, right?
Yes, Your Honor, it's a penalty, Your Honor.
For what? Senator Po asks. What did he supposedly do? What was it that he did?
May I answer that question, Your
Please,
Honor?
sir. Please, sir.
There was a complaint filed before the Ombudsman for a incident that happened last 2010. It was I couldn't really comment on the matter, but I can just discuss what the Ombudsman's resolution was. It's actually a neglect of duty in the part of the chairman for allowing the release of these items that were seized without actually filing a case before or a criminal case against the respondents or the persons that were caught in the possession of.
What do you mean released? Released back to the owners or the original owners, or released to the market and resold it?
Actually, Your Honor, the statement that was given by the chairman was that these items was taken out of the office just because of security reasons, Your Honor, and that
What are these discs or replicating instruments?
these are actually counterfeit discs, Your Honor, DVD pirated.
How much
discs.
are we talking about?
If we're talking about 100 boxes of counterfeit DVDs, so around
How many pieces?
100 boxes. We weren't able to estimate the contents, Your Honor, but it came to the office through in boxes. It was never opened. I myself wasn't able to see it, Your Honor, but it was in the reports that 100 boxes of pirated DVDs
If these are
entered into the
counterfeit-
premises.
If these are counterfeit or pirated DVDs, I remember you have a yard behind your office. Doon yun nilalagay yun.
Yes, Your Honor.
Why would it be in his office?
Your Honor, it's actually we have a limited storage facilities in the front of our garage,
Yeah,
Your
I
Honor.
remember that.
Yes,
I
and we
remember
have,
seeing pictures of that.
yes, Your Honor. That's why we have also installed CCTVs to monitor these items right now to prevent a repercussion of or a repeat of this incident, Your Honor.
So, ano yan? Nilagay sa opisina niya for security reasons? Nilabas sa opisina niya for security reasons? What were you saying, sir?
Sir, it was just brought in the office premises, not really in the office of the chairman, Your Honor. So it was brought in the garage where we usually place the seized items or the seized DVDs, Your Honor.
And that was the reason for the complaint? Na nilabas niyo sa garahe?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero nandun sa garahe.
It was placed inside the garage after the operation. At night, it was said that it was pulled out of the office, Your Honor.
So it was pulled out of the office garage.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so it was taken out of the actual premises of the OMB.
Yes, Your
Yes,
Honor.
Your
Oh, all right.
Who did that?
As for
Supposedly the chairman?
no, as
No, Your Honor.
Oh, Your
So just
Honor.
command responsibility
Yes,
yung
Your
sa
Honor.
kanya?
Yes, Your Honor. More or less, parang that's how we see it, Your Honor.
No. Can I ask Attorney
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Padilla? You would know, I mean.
Can you just speak in Filipino so it's more fluent?
You would know. I mean, I'm sure you've read it.
Yes, Your Honor. I think it was a certain one of our agent named Glenn Perez, who was ordered. I don't know if he was ordered. He was saying he was ordered to actually pull out these items out of the office premises for security purposes because they were saying that there was a threat on the part of the agents or operators to get back these items from the OMB. So they wanted to be removed in the office premises just for security purposes.
How long was it? How long did it remain out of the premises? Or for as long as it wasn't accounted for, it remained out of the premises. So after the case was filed in the ombudsman, were they able to secure those items? Did they find it anyway? Like maybe whoever that person was, hindi, nakatago lang dito. Ito, babalik namin sa inyo. O hindi na ninyo alam kung nasaan?
They told that it was eventually destroyed in a ceremonial destruction in Camp Crame during a IPO event, Your Honor.
But the thing is, you don't know what the contents were, so you can't verify whether those that were destroyed were actually from the boxes that were taken. Is that where the
I
disconnect
have
would be?
no personal knowledge on that matter, Your Honor.
Okay, so who is now running the OMB? Who is now acting chair? Are you Mr. Pinla?
Honor, for your honor, currently, well, we just do day-to-day activities, and if there are some items to sign, which I'm instructed by the chairman, I sign it in his behalf, ma'am.
By what authority?
By the board, sir, because we conducted, Your Honor, an emergency board meeting during that time, Your Honor.
So you're the acting chairman?
Right now, parang in the interim, while we're waiting for the advice of the office of the president, because that is our appointing power, currently I hold a concession with my division chief, Your Honor.
Sir, quite frankly, in the last budget hearing, your chairman explained to us in great detail the processes and SOPs of confiscating and destroying. Kaya nga ang laki ng tambakan nyo rin sa likod kasi pag confiscate nyo, you have to document it, tag it. Di ba sabi ko nga, sirain na agad lahat. Sabi niya noon, yung COA daw, nagreklamo, hindi daw pwede dahil kung kaso, ebidensya, etc. etc. So clearly, this violated your own SOPs when you took it out and supposedly destroyed it. Quite frankly, it sounds so convenient. I'm not saying the chairman is at fault, but someone is. It just sounds so convenient. And you yourself would admit, it is so convenient. Nawala doon, biglang tinuro na lang na nasira. Hindi naman ganun yun. That's not being done in the ordinary course of events. Can you submit to us, sir, that board resolution, and can you submit to us as well the ombudsman lang ba to o Sandigan Ban?
there's already a recommendation by the ombudsman to file a anti-graft case before the ombudsman, before the syndicate, Your Honor.
Can you submit to us the ombudsman resolution on the matter, as well as the OMB board resolution designating whomsoever as acting chair?
Your Honor, please. As of now, I think the notices were only served. The respondents were only served by the notice of the ombudsman, but the office has yet to receive the letter from the ombudsman.
But
Your
you've
Honor.
implemented it. The board has already conducted an emergency meeting, by mere hearsay. I'm sure the board must have been furnished with a copy of the ombudsman order.
Yes, Your Honor, but what we discussed there, Your Honor, was whether the suspension or the legality of the suspension was valid, and if the chairman would still be holding office during the interim, because as the document had stated, the office of president was not yet properly furnished, Your Honor.
If that is the case, sir, then why is he not here?
Your
You're
Honor.
questioning or doubting, or you're not sure if he's suspended or not. Why is he not here?
Your Honor, because we have written Your Honorable Office yesterday, stating that our chairman regrets to inform this committee that he will be unable to attend today's plenary budget hearing, since he has to meet with his legal counsels today to discuss his next legal remedies. Because, sir, today is the last day of filing for the motion for reconsideration for the ombudsman case, ma'am. Sir.
Again, so the board did not even see the copy?
Your Honor, they were furnished a copy, Your Honor.
That's precisely my point.
Stand corrected, Your Honor. I think the board was only shown a copy by the chairman, Your Honor, and the board was never furnished a copy by the ombudsman.
Sir, no problema.
I think it's a matter. Those who should implement the suspension order has yet to be notified by the ombudsman, Your Honor. As part,
Those who are supposed to implement. I thought there was already a board resolution designating Director Pinlac to conduct day-to-day.
No, Your Honor. I believe that there was a emergency board meeting, and that since correct me if I'm wrong, Director Pinlac. We were told that since they haven't received any notice from the ombudsman, they will a status quo will prevail, Your Honor.
A status quo will prevail?
I beg your pardon, Chairman.
Status quo will prevail? So therefore, he's still the chairman? I thought you said a while ago you were conducting the day-to-day operations. And you were the one signing as designated by the
as
board.
acting executive director, your chairman.
Precisely.
Yes.
But if he was still the chairman, then he would be performing all of those functions.
Your Honor. But right now, he's busy, Your Honor, with the filing of his motion for reconsideration before the office of the ombudsman, Your Honor.
Cannot do that. I'm sorry. If he were suspended already,
Yes,
he
Your
would
Honor.
accept your presentation this afternoon. But since he is not, as you said, actually I'm already getting confused.
Yes, Your Honor.
If he's not, then he should be here, presenting and actually answering all of these questions about the cases filed against him. Simple lang po naman hiningi namin eh. Kopya.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kopya ng order laban sa kanya para malaman ano ba talaga status.
Yes, Your Honor.
We might even be able to help him intercede with the OP to find out what his status is.
Yes, Your Honor.
And number two, the board resolution saying who's in charge,
Yes, Your Honor.
basically.
Yes, Your Honor, we agree with that.
We will set this for another date. Hopefully you'll have an answer. If he's still the chairman, he should attend. If he's not the chairman because he's suspended, kindly submit us the papers, even without a hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
But if he is still the chairman, then he should attend and explain the cases. And his status as chairman of the OMB.
Yes, Your Honor, we will do that, Your Honor.
So ordered, conditioned upon the submission of the order of the Ombudsman suspending the current chair of the OMB as well as the board resolution identifying and naming the person who is in charge on the assumption that indeed he is already suspended. Chair will submit the budget to the plenary. However, if it is still Chair Ricketts who is chairing the OMB, Chair hereby orders that this hearing be reset to another date so he can appear and present the budget of his agency himself, given that he is still the current chair of the OMB. So ordered.